Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7 and Collab postponed. Yeah, we kind of we knew it was going to happen, but we didn't want to admit it, right? Like we just knew. We've all been kind of feeling it for a while. We all just kind of like, with it taking this long and no announcements or anything, we just kind of knew something was majorly up, and it seems like something is majorly up. So yeah, collab not canceled but postponed, so definitely not a June release, and I expect July to be very much like swimsuit focused. So I really, like, at this point, I'm not expecting a collab or even news about a collab until like September. Like that's my guess at this point, for news about the collab that might happen later. So eek is all I have to say. But the good news is, and this is good or bad depending on who you are, if you like free stuff, this is definitely good for you. So they're doing a lot of stuff here, and you're going to get to look at a bunch of really awesome Mashu freeze frames. So first off, we are getting the weekly weekend buff event, which is from the 6/24, the 4th of whatever month that is. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August is when that ends. That's the only way I can count months. So this is the schedule here. You can see that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are going to have free equip and buff, or free equip the whole time, and then buff events will be Saturday, Sunday, and it looks like Monday as well. I can't really tell when those overlap, but that's kind of the thing there, and it goes all the way through, all the way until the 4th of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So yeah, we also have 2 7-day check-ins. So one of them from the 24th to the 8th, which is coming up in about 3 days here. I have the hiccups. Is a 5-star hero summon ticket, a 5-star artifact ticket, 50 bookmarks, and more. Then the second one is going to be accessory equipment and artifact charms, reforged materials, selection chests, and more. Both of these, obviously, you just have to log in for this. So if you're a new player, good time to start logging in. After that, we have a 7-day check-in round 2. Nope, that's the same thing, Mango. It's just a different flash frame of Mashu. After that, we have Artina's equipment crafting event, which is the same crafting event we had as before. What this allows you to do is basically farm hunts, which you will be farming because double hunts and stuff like that, double hot time or whatever they want to call it. And that is going to be awesome. You're going to be able to design your own piece of gear. If you weren't a part of this last time, if you weren't playing, basically it lets you choose a piece of gear, choose a slot, choose a set, choose a main stat, choose substats potentially, basically randomize substats as much as you want, and then craft it. Really, really, really awesome. The best way in the game to get gear, basically, and it's really rare to have these events. We also have a 70 free Covenant Summons event going from the 1st to the 29th. So this isn't going to be on until like a week from now. Actually, that's more than a week, like 10 days from now or something like that. So make sure you log in during this time to get your 70 summons. It doesn't have to be consecutive. It doesn't have to be at the start. Just any 5-7 days in that time period. I'm still in shock. I can't even, I'm like... I'm just legit in shock right now, guys. Like, we knew it was gonna happen. I can't even like think or talk straight. We knew it was gonna happen, and free stuff is great, but like, I can't handle this. I just can't, you know. And then this is actually the cool thing, and I think this is the first time they've done anything like this, which is 700 mystic medals over the course of 7 days, and I believe that's the same time period, almost a week after the 7 summons. So they haven't really given out a decent amount of mystics before, so this is actually pretty massive. I think it's enough for 14 summons. I mean, it could get you there, you never know. And also free energy every day, of course. This is what I'm most excited about of all the things, because like free stuff is cool. Don't get me wrong. I love free stuff, but I want the collab, you know? But we'll talk about the collab and more once we cover this little thing here. And this is just a quick and dirty collab schedule. I don't know who linked this to me. Not collab schedule. The apology. There's no collab schedule. All of this here, if you really want to think, but basically just log in. Like that's what it is. You don't have to do anything special. Log in, play the game. That's the whole thing behind it. So a couple other things new, and by new I mean Mashu said they knew this wasn't an announcement for new to make. They actually did a special stream for this, which is pretty sweet. They like an emergency stream, which is something they've never done before from what I think or remember, so that's really great. And a couple things Mashu said during this. Number one is Mashu, and don't hate on Mashu for this. We don't know. I don't know if he's answered anybody about it yet. I PM'd him about it, but he's probably getting like a bajillion PMs like I would if I opened up my Tinder app. So he said that what were the exact words? I want to get the exact words. Exact words. Okay, I don't have the exact words, but he said, come on, Mango, figure this out. He basically said it's a new IP. It is a new IP, and he emphasized new, which is kind of interesting to me because this can mean one of three things, basically. And they're not saying, at least I don't think he was saying it's a new collab as in not the one that was already planned, but he could mean new IP as in not Guilty Gear, which is something he's already clarified multiple times, which I don't think that's it. Or he could mean new IP, which is entirely something new that we might not even know about yet, or something that was just recently released. So I think if it means that last one, we can cross out anything any other game has already had for a collab. Like we can cross out Persona, we can cross out Final Fantasy, we can cross out all the things. I feel like we can cross out HoloLive because of that. I don't know what to say about that. But maybe it's supposed to go along with HoloLive. Like maybe it could be a new debut or something, but I don't think so either. So basically, it could be anything like that, or it could be something new, as in new recently, which could mean something like Genshin Impact, for example. Something like a new game that has been released recently. Basically, what I gathered from him saying that is it's completely opposite of what they originally said, which is why I'm really confused, because they originally said it is a well-known IP, which completely goes against new IP, you know? So the only thing that fits well-known IP and new IP, in my opinion, is Genshin Impact. It's literally the only thing that is really a well-known IP right now that is new that I can personally think of that's even close to the same realm as this. So yeah, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. I hope we get more information than this. Do note, we are still likely to get a silhouette tonight. That silhouette is likely going to be the new ML5 that's coming. We are also going to be getting the stream as normal tomorrow, and that stream will have a bunch of information, hopefully, of new stuff, because what they announced here had nothing to do with the actual game. It had to do with like, here's free stuff. So I'm still hoping for stuff like summer events, maybe skins, maybe costumes, maybe new characters, all that sort of stuff wasn't announced here, and purposely wasn't announced here, and will be announced in the regularly scheduled patch. So let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And for anybody who doesn't, the collab is pushed back another day. Bye!